Now we discuss a new policy, which is the family policy. So we have discussed the education policy, health policy, social welfare policy, gender policy, criminal policy, and now we come to the family policy. The family policy, of course, is very important due to various reasons. It is multidimensional, cross-cutting issue. So if you want to talk about health, you have to talk about family. If you want to talk about education, again, you have to talk about family. If you want to talk about crime, as we did during the last few modules, we also discussed family. If we talk about environment or employment, again, family is an important ingredient of all policies. But there is no, unfortunately, explicit policy related to family. So family comes in different policies, but usually there's no explicitly clear a single family policy in different countries. Family is a provider of social welfare and also a receiver of social welfare, in the sense that it takes care of children, it takes care of elders, it takes care of disabled people, it takes care of all the other people who are part of the family but cannot survive, unemployed, single parents, other things. But they also receive money from the state. So in that sense, they are both provider and producer of social welfare. All political parties, of course, talk about it. In our case, the governing party, the PTI, has mentioned, if you look at the 2018 manifesto, it talks about family health, how it will improve family health. It talks about family planning a number of times, how it will try to increase the lady health workers, so that family planning opportunities are available to all communities. It talks about other awareness campaigns about family planning, but there is, of course, no clear family policy in Pakistan too. It's difficult to define a family. So families can be nuclear, families can be extended. South Asians are most likely in the world to live with more than 2 generations or with 2 generations. Other communities, other cultures, even when they are poor, they live usually only 2 generations live together. In case of South Asians, usually the trend is 3 generations living together. In Britain, officially the family is defined as a married or cohabitating couple, either with or without their never married child or children, or a lone parent together with his or her never married children, provided they have no children of their own. Or the family could also consist of grandparents with their grandchildren if the parents of the grandchildren are not resident in the household. So basically 3 types of family. 1, 2 parents with children. Then second, a lone single parent with children. And the third one, grandparents with children. If you look at the South Asians living in Britain, of course, they live as in Pakistan and India, 3 generations are living together. But like in all other countries, the majority community usually defines what is the normal. So the 3 generations living together is not acknowledged in Britain as a family. A household is different from a family. So household is a person or group of people living in a house, sharing meals and accommodation. So even friends living together can be a household. So household, if you look at the changes in household in Great Britain, we don't have such data in Pakistan. But if you look at these data over the last almost 35 years, from 1971 to 2006, 1% households have increased from 18 to 28%. Most of the household consists of couples with children. So with children or without children, so they form around 50 to 60%. The number of lone parent families have increased over the years, doubled in fact with dependent children. So this is how things have changed. In Pakistan too, we are moving toward, as we will discuss later in this family policy, that we are moving toward such households where there is a single parent. Divorce is becoming much more common. So that kind of households are gradually increasing.